What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grubb here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen, and I'm out here with my buddy Blue Jays Outdoors, and we are super excited this morning. We're actually out here on a brand new fishery, brand new lake that we have never fished before, no knowledge or anything. And we've been trying to really locate some new fisheries around Michigan, trying to find some giant largemouth bass. And this area looks super fishy. We've been scoping it out on Google Maps, trying to find some really good areas. And I'm really excited. It's actually June 29th today. The weather's looking pretty warm today, a little windy, but I think we're gonna get on some big ones, guys. It's always fun searching around new fisheries and trying to figure it out. But what do you think's gonna happen today, Blue Jays?
I think we're gonna find some big ones. I mean, it's kind of the stuff that we're used to fishing. But it is totally a brand new body of water. There's not another boat out here we've seen some kayaks and some john boats, but super shallow water. We're gonna be fishing the stuff we fish at the grass, right? Frogs, flukes, chatterbaits, probably even do some flipping, but I think we're gonna get on some good fish today.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's always cool. Like I said, trying to figure out those fish on brand new bodies of water. But Blue Jays is already casting, so I better start casting. See who catches more fish today. Or who catches the bigger ones. We'll see what happens. Let's get on some big ones today, guys.
Be nice if there was some water in them trees.
Yeah, I know.
It seems cleaner.
Seems like one would be along shore and grab it.
Yeah, especially that hard shoreline.
Yeah, with rock.
Because you know there's rock laying farther in the water too. Even like it's just on shore.
Yeah. Good depths in here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just got to go to the shore in there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh, that's a giant. Oh, I don't know. Is that a bass? If it is, it's a complete maga. Oh, nice fish, guys. Might be my biggest largemouth of the frickin'. Oh,
Battery's dead.
Jeez.
Battery's dead.
Oh, jeez. Holy crap, guys. Check out that largemouth bass. That's probably one of my biggest largemouth bass of the year. Chasing after some giant largemouth bass today. That was the whole goal. Fishing a new body of water I've never fished before. And it was like an hour-and-a-half drive down here, and it is definitely worth the trip this morning. That is an absolute pigosaurus. Definitely my biggest fish of the year. And right there on that Topwater walking bait, that white bait, it's always a great lure to throw in the early mornings. We've just been seeing bait blow up like crazy all over the place, so I thought I'd throw on that Topwater, and let me tell you, he absolutely wrecked it. It was crazy. He came all the way out of the water after that, but gonna get a couple quick pictures and put that beast back. But this is just insane morning so far, but pretty cool down here. Oh, that was insane, guys. Definitely. I don't know if I'm gonna catch one bigger than that this year. That was a stud. We didn't have a scale, but I'm pretty sure that was at least 5, maybe 5.5. I don't know. It was a tank. But I was just throwing this Topwater walking bait, that white walking bait right there. I've caught so many big fish on this over the years, from largemouth, smallmouth. I've caught big pike on this thing, and I was just throwing it on this rod right here. I got a bunch of different rods today, but I figured I'd throw my walking bait this morning on that 7/6 medium heavy Fitzgerald spinning rod. It's an awesome rod, guys. I really like these things. But all right, we're gonna get back to fishing. My first fish of the day was a mega. Blue jays actually just caught a big one too. We didn't get that on video, but I'll leave a picture over here in the corner of that one. But it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Let's get back to fishing. Well, guys, that was freaking insane. Probably one of my biggest largemouth of the year. But right now, like I said, just throwing that topwater walking bait. And these are awesome lures to throw in the early mornings. We're just working this rocky shoreline right here. Me and Blue Jays are talking, and we figure this is really the only structure in this area besides way over here. We got some lily pads. Even around that windy shoreline or that windy point over there looks really good. But pretty much what we're doing, just making really long casts like that and just working that walking bait super slow back, or you can reel it in. My dad's caught a lot of fish doing this and then reeling it in just like that. But you're just popping it back to the boat and just letting it walk. People call it walking the dog. But I think we're gonna get on a couple more. This is a huge lake that we're fishing at today. There's a lot of area out here, and I don't see any other bass boats, so that's cool. We've seen a couple other kayakers out here fishing, but Blue Jays caught a couple earlier this morning on a jerk bait. We saw them chasing bait like crazy, and they're hitting my pop-R, but I didn't have any luck on that. But Blue Jays caught a couple on the jerk bait, but now we're just working down this shoreline, throwing walking baits, and I think we're gonna catch a couple more.
Holy crap.
Jesus, that was a complete megalodon.
Is that fast?
Yeah, I've seen him.
He hit your bait?
Yeah, he went after it. Fish. Nice. No, it's a bass. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's cool, guys. Me and Blue Jays decided to start punching or flipping creature baits in all this tall grass. We caught a couple on the outskirts earlier this morning, but we figured we'd try flipping punching baits. And this is a great technique down in Florida. Me and my dad do it all the time down in Florida, chasing after a PB largemouth down there. But a lot of the fish, they get out of the heat, they hide up in all this grass, and you just throw that little crawdad in there with that heavy weight, and the bass love it, that's for sure. But beautiful, beautiful fish. Gonna keep fishing and hopefully land some more big ones. I don't know if I'm gonna beat that one I caught earlier. That was a hogzilla. But pretty cool. I got that creature bait right there on a flipping hook. Then I got this weight and then a bobber stopper, and I'm throwing it on straight braid with my Fitzgerald fishing rod. This is an awesome rod for punching. It's a 7.6 medium heavy. I use this all the time for football jigs. And I normally have my bigger Titan HD, but I didn't bring that today. I didn't know we were going to be punching and flipping, so this works perfect for this type of fishing. But yeah, just that little crawdad or creature bait catches big bass all over the country. This style of fishing catches really big largemouth, guys, so gonna keep fishing, hopefully get on some more good ones today. So basically what you're doing with this lure, just cast it around any of this grass like this. and just let it sink down, pop it a couple times like that. And usually the fish are gonna hit it on the first fall or the initial fall. So if you don't feel anything, reel in and pitch to the next piece of grass. But this whole area right here is super grassy, a lot of structure for those fish to hide in.
A lot of bait fish too.
Yeah, there's a lot of bait fish, a lot of big fish probably too. I like punching, it's fun. Just getting your lure in the littlest spots.
Yeah, something up here, right?
Oh!
Dude, that was a tank.
That was a tank.
Did you feel him hit?
No, I just went to pull up and I felt weight and I thought I was stuck on those limbs over there.
Man,
and I pulled him up. Jeez. I don't know if he'll hit again. He didn't get hooked.
No.
But I pulled him up from...
Yeah, he pulled the tail off.
Dang.
That was a big one.
That was a stud. Jeez. That was probably at least a 4.
Oh, easily. The amount of water that fish
Yeah.
moved? Yeah.
Did you see his head?
No.
It was huge.
I just heard the water splash and saw the water.
Dang. I just thought it was frickin'... I didn't feel a head shake.
Yeah.
I just felt dead weight, so I went to pull up and seen him. I don't think he'll hit again, dang it. I like pulled him up probably 2 feet from bottom.
Yeah, you grabbed your tail too.
There he is. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, he did. Nice.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Yeah. Whoa! Nice blue jays. Oh, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's bigger than you thought.
Dang. From a distance, it didn't look that big, but it's a good one. Dang, that's sweet. He came back and grabbed it. Well, guys, that is an absolute freaking pig. Dang. Check out that absolute stud Michigan biggin. It was crazy. Me and Blue Jays just decided to start flipping creature baits. I don't know if you can see that bait right there, a rage tail. And this fish absolutely drilled it. It's funny because I flipped in that spot. I pulled him up. I didn't hook him, but he grabbed the tail off that. I don't know if you can see that, but he took the tail off. I missed him, threw back in there, and he drilled it again. So that is just crazy. I love catching these big Michigan largemouth. It's just so much fun, and that's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Having a great morning out here. Both of my fish today have both been biggins, so you just can't beat Michigan largies. See ya, big girl. Might have one. Nice. Oh, oh, there he goes.
First flip.
Dang. That was cool. I just put on a new rage bug and first flip. I just felt the instant head shake when it fell. I told Blue Jays I think I got one on. Oh, dang it.
Tacky set.
Dang it. Oh, oh,
Thank
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Called that shot.
Yeah, you did. On the net.
That's a big one. Check this one out. Oh, it just came off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
No. That was a hog.
Yeah.
I was gonna get it, but you said no.
Yeah.
Man. That was a hog. Blue Jays just had a big one on. He just flipped it in there, and that was another mondo. Probably at least, oh yeah, at least 4. It was a big one. He right to the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess always have your net frickin' handy.
Yeah, he was hooked at the very top of the mouth.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I would have the hooks.
You did have a good hook set. Dang.
He was coming up this way too.
Dang it. I like when you see the line move. That's like my favorite bite. Hey! Nice! The little one stays on.
Yeah,
Still
little one.
Yeah, that's
Felt
cool.
him hit. There you go. Check that out. Gotta love it. Pretty fish. Yeah, of course the little ones, you know, they get hooked and stay, but the big ones, that's why they get big.
Whatever. They have some system built into the bridge to where when it's windy. Nice fish. Oh, decent one. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. Dang. I just pulled him right out of the thick reeds right there. I just tossed that creature bait in there, and he absolutely crushed it. I actually just seen I went to reel up my slack, and I seen my line taking off, and that's always a good sign. But right there on that creature bait, pretty cool. Just an awesome time out here today with my buddy Blue Jays. We always definitely have a great time together. We always just catch fish together. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. We're always having fun out here figuring out these fish, and that's a really pretty one. Dang. Oh, little one. Dang it. Look at that little guy. That's crazy compared to that giant I caught this morning. Look at how small that bass is. That's crazy. You even went after that lure. But pretty cool. Gonna put him back. I clicked, I want this. Oh, little guy. Just caught another one flipping that creature bait. Pretty cool. Definitely a little guy, but hey, it's a fish. And we're out here having fun, that's for sure. But gonna put that one back. Definitely getting some smaller fish now. Seems like the beginning of the day we had a bunch of big hits, but I guess I don't care, they're all fish. It's fun to set the hook, that's for sure. Another one right there on that creature bait, just flipping it around all this grass right here, and it's working really good. Having a lot of fun out here, that's for sure. Just throwing it right along the grass, letting it sink down to the bottom, and just reel up your slack. And if the fish is there, or if he's gonna eat, it's usually on the initial fall, so be ready.
No, never been one caught on that combo. Here's the other side of the cat. Watch her pull the fluke over there, because he literally tried to eat that dragon. Fish.
Oh,
Nice.
that was sweet. That fish literally just blew up on that dragonfly over there, and me and Blue Jays both saw it. He was like, cast over there real quick, maybe it'll hit, and he did. That's crazy. He drilled it. Pretty cool. The fishing's awesome out here today on this new fishery. Having a lot of fun out here. Like I said, if you get the chance, go fish some new lakes, go explore. You never know, you could catch the biggest fish of your life or the biggest fish of the year. And I caught one of my biggest bass of the season so far today, so that's awesome. But pretty cool putting him back. Like more of the fish. Oh! I was gonna say more of the fish are on the smaller reeds.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Well, guys, there's another one on that little creature bait. Pretty cool. Like I said, having a lot of fun out here today. Fishing new bodies of water is always a great time. And just having a great time out here throwing my Fitzgerald fishing rods, and you can't beat it, guys. The flipping bite is always a super fun bite, and that's definitely what they want today, that's for sure. That's pretty much what I've caught all my fish on today, besides that big one on the Topwater.
Wasn't even looking.
Yeah, me either. I just heard it.
Yeah. Check that out. Not a giant, but a nice one. He wasn't coming off, I'll tell you that. Hot of the day, sometimes the better the frogging bite gets, so don't be afraid to throw your frog even in the heat of the summer. In the afternoon.